Scorpio, how are you? It's super early, but I'm up doing your guys' reading before I have to get to work today. Look at what I'm wearing. Looking like a snack. I do though. I've lost so much weight. I look amazing. All right, let me get your cards and I'll be back. All right, hold on. Okay, you guys, I do have a little bit of music playing in the background. I know my house is a mess. I'm a single mother. I have a lot. I have like 4 jobs. Oh shit, did I pull that out? I have like 4 jobs and I don't have a lot of time to clean, okay? With that being said, I'm going to do a reading here for you, Scorpio, but I'm going to talk for a minute. And some of you guys are not really interested in hearing me talk, and that's fine. Fast forward about 15 minutes to the love reading. But 111. The reason why I like to talk in the beginning a little bit sometimes, now I don't always talk in the beginning. Sometimes I just get to your love reading, you know, but sometimes I feel like I have important messages, right? Especially for those of you who are going through the healing process and, or hurting, right? And today I felt really compelled to talk about having a firm foundation within who you are as a person, right? Honestly, if you want me to be honest, and I know this is a love reading, so some of you may not be happy with hearing what I have to say, but I'm going to say it anyway because I'm not necessarily trying to make friends. I am speaking truth, right? 222. I feel like it is so important, even more important than love, right? To have a firm foundation within yourself and who you are as a person, right? Because when you have a firm foundation of who you are as a person and you know who you are and you're standing in your truth, nobody can gaslight you, Scorpio. And absolutely nobody can come into your life and say, you are this, that, and the other. Yeah, I have a nail that broke. You know, you are this, that, and the other. Because Scorpio, if you have a firm foundation within who you are as a person, you're going to be able to literally not even feel like you have to argue back. It's just, okay, if you feel like I'm that kind of a person, that is okay. That's okay. I know who I am. I know who I am. I have a firm foundation in who I am as a person. I think the way in which most of us are raised, 333, right? So many of us struggle, right? And that's why when we get older, especially as women, I'm not going to say that men aren't gaslighted or, you know, people don't make assumptions about men. That's a lie, okay? It does happen, but I feel like especially for women and how they're raised, it's so easy for a woman to grow up and be like, and not know who she is and allow people to tell her who she is, right? Or to allow somebody to gaslight her. Now, again, Scorpio, this doesn't mean that it doesn't happen to men, because it does. There are men out there who are gaslighted. There are men out there who people make assumptions about, right? But I feel like before you start looking for love, and again, this is just my unpopular opinion, I feel like you need to have a firm foundation of who you are as a person, right? So much so, 444, that if somebody comes into your life, no matter who they are, and either 1, makes assumptions about you, or 2, tries to gaslight you and tell you who you are, you can firmly stand in your truth as a person and say, That's all right. I'm going to turn around and walk away, right? You know who you are so much so that you don't even have to, you know who you are so much so that you don't even have to argue, right? I think over the last year, I have gained so much strength within myself, and there's so many lessons I have learned, but I think the two things I'm most grateful for, right, is one, knowing who I am so much so, knowing what I'm capable of, having a firm foundation in who Angie is, 555, so much so that somebody can tell me something about myself to my face and I don't have to argue back, Scorpio, because I know who I am and I don't need to argue with anybody about who I am. And if somebody wants to make assumptions about me, that's okay too. You know, that's okay too. That's okay too. All that matters is your understanding about yourself, right? Another thing I'm super, super grateful for in the last year is the fact that I am at a point in my life where I am fearless. Coming from where I came from and all of the fears that kept me back in life. I suffered from PTSD so bad, Scorpio. I mean, you would see when somebody would knock on my door, I'd literally go into panic attack mode. And what you didn't see is that there were times when people would knock on my door and I would go into my closet in fetal position and just stay there until whoever was at the door would go away. My PTSD was bad, right? I feared everything and everyone. I don't fear anything anymore. I know that I know what I'm capable of, right? I have been knocked down on my face so many times this last year. I know that I can come back from anything. I know that. You can't buy that knowing, Scorpio. You can't buy your foundation. You can't buy that knowing. You can't buy being fearless. You can't buy that. That is something only experience can give you. That is something true knowing can give you, right? I think it's a really beautiful thing. I don't know why sometimes I feel the need to talk to you guys about this stuff. I'm sure most of you just fast forward to the love reading, and that's okay too. But I guess there's a part of me that feels responsible. You know, I am on a public platform, and I do have a voice, and I'm able to share certain experiences and knowledge with you because I am a 38-year-old woman, and I have been through a lot in life, and I'm able to tell you, Scorpio, this is what's most important in life. A firm foundation in yourself, being fearless, knowing who you are. And if you have children, Scorpio, then you know your children, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying. I really pray that if you have children, you're putting them first. And that goes without saying. But I had to throw that in there. So important. So important. Scorpio, I want to take a moment to just count my blessings. And then Spirit is telling me to do one more thing. And Spirit is telling me to tell you guys, for those of you who do not have a firm foundation within yourself, to tell you how to find one, right? Because I remember when I started going to a therapist when I first moved here a year ago. And my therapist was like, Angie, before you get into another relationship, you have to find a firm foundation in who you are as a person. And I was like, how do you even do that? 10-10. How do you even, like, I was so oblivious to who I was as a person. I allowed people to tell me my entire life who I was and what kind of person I was. And none of these people were accurate, right? So I had this misconstrued perception of who I was, and I didn't know how to find out who I was. Isn't that nuts? But the thing is that we have people out there, that's nothing to be embarrassed about. We have people out there who are going through the same thing, and they don't have the therapists and the things that I had when I was healing, right? And so I'm here to tell you, in order to find a firm foundation of who you are, you have to find your worth. You have to find your confidence, 11-11. And you need to sit back and watch yourself. You need to be the observer. I think this is what helped me the most, being the observer. Meaning I would sit back in my mind, kind of. I would check out a little bit. Not fully out, right? I would just check out a little bit during certain situations or certain things that were transpiring in my life. And I would watch what was going on within my mind. And that told me a lot about what kind of person I was. Because it doesn't matter what somebody did to me or what happened or whatever. I always seem to find a place of forgiveness for that person. I have to turn off this music. I always found a place of forgiveness for that person. And just because you forgive somebody, Scorpio, doesn't mean you need to, like, allow them in your life or, 12-12 or forget, right? But I would come to this place of forgiveness for people who had hurt me, and I would see them through the eyes of a child. And I said, you know what? That's who Angie is. That's when it clicked on me. That's who Angie is, right? That's who Angie is. So Scorpio, be the observer. If you are going through this, be the observer. Watch where your mind goes, how you feel about other people, your compassion, your empathy. That's who you are, Scorpio. That's who you are, right? That's who you are. Okay, now what was the other thing? I should have probably written this down. I can't remember. I'll probably remember later on in the video. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the things that I'm grateful for. First and foremost, in the here and now, I'm grateful for the roof over my head, the food in my refrigerator, my sleeping children who are peaceful and happy. I'm grateful for you, Scorpio. You guys watch my videos and you guys help me more than you realize. And if you have ever made a kind comment about me or a kind comment about my kids, if you have ever liked my videos or commented below, you have helped me more than you realize. And for that, I thank you, Scorpio. Okay? I think my eyelash is coming off. It is. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that, Scorpio. I paused it at 14:14 though. I want to express my gratitude for knowing who I am, for having such a strong foundation, for being fearless, for being able to do, things that I had to do and be strong in that moment to be able to do what I needed to do, right? I'm grateful for my strength. I'm unbelievably strong. I think people look at me and they see, how loving and kind, the things I do for other people, and they say, oh, she's a softie, right? Yeah, I am a softie, but what people don't really recognize within me is my strength, right? The fact that I've been able to overcome so much and still have this 15-15 demeanor of like love and compassion and empathy for other people. You know what, Scorpio? You know how easy it is for a person to go through a really tough time in life and lose those traits? Lose empathy and compassion and love for other people? I never lost those traits. I never lost my innocence, so to speak, right? I'm not perfect, but I'm an amazing person. And I say that from from a place of knowing who I am, not from a place of ego, right? I'm grateful for my self-confidence. I know you guys can see that through the camera. I'm a completely different person these days compared to who I was a year ago, right? You can see the self-love literally just beaming off of me as a human being. And that is a beautiful thing, Scorpio, right? I'm so grateful where life is taking me, you know? Grateful for that with all my heart. With all my heart, I'm grateful for that. All right. With that being said, Scorpio, let's go ahead and get into your reading. What I will say is this. If you are interested, Scorpio, please comment below. What is it you're grateful for? What are some things or lessons that you've learned in the last year that have made you a better person? All right? You know what? Also, I want to say I'm grateful for the fact that I'm as humble as I am. And it's so funny that I talk about being humble after I just expressed my gratitude for myself. But Scorpio, that didn't come from a place of ego. That truly came from a place of self-appreciation, self-love, and understanding, you know, who I am as a person. And now that we're 18 minutes in, I'm sorry if I've rambled on too much or have upset you guys in any way. I just felt it so necessary to say that. So necessary. If you're struggling, I pray for you tonight, today, this morning, right? All right, let's get into the reading. That's what you guys came here for. Your reading. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, Scorpio, while I shuffled the cards. I'm going to call upon my angels, my ancestors, and my guides, and I will be right back, okay? Namaste. All right, Scorpio. I went ahead and I shuffled the cards, and I called upon my angels, my ancestors, and guides. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, so my kids are still sleeping. They're still sleeping. I'm so grateful today, Scorpio. I really am in such a place of gratitude. Took me so long to get here. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's go get into this reading, though. Let's get into this reading, though. New York Angie in the house. All right. Angels, ancestors, and guides, what do you have for Scorpio for the last little bit of May? Angels, ancestors, and guides, what do you have for Scorpio for the last little bit of May? For those of you that are new here, I do only take flippers, so it can take a minute to pull the cards, okay? Oh, I also did just want to say that if you have ordered the Queen of Swords, if you have ordered a reading from me, Scorpio, I have refunded you. I had a situation happen, a family emergency, and it was unavoidable, and it happened out of the blue. And I'm not going to say what it was because I'm not going to put my business out there like that. If you are on my personal page, then you know what happened. If you are not, then you don't. Hold on, I just dropped a card. With that being said, I'm not going to go into it, okay? What I will say is this. I needed to focus on my family, okay? I needed to focus on my kids. I needed to help them through some tough stuff and some tough conversations. And as a mom, my children come first, period. And so I was not able to do the readings. I refunded everybody. If you ordered on PayPal, then you got your refund immediately. If you ordered on the website, I refunded you, but you won't see it show up on your credit card for 3 to 5 days, I believe. All right, the Lovers just came out. The Queen of Swords, the Lovers. So Scorpio, I know this is the Queen of Swords. This is not, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the card of Scorpio. The Queen of Swords is an air sign, but I feel like you're taking on the energy of the Queen of Swords right now, okay? I think if you are not quiet, it's very possible you could go into quiet mode, withdrawn mode, shy away from social media here a little bit, shy away from friends or even family, not answering the text messages, right? I feel like you're trying to come into a deeper knowing here, a deeper understanding, right? Of the things that you've been through in life and why these things transpired and what it is you can take out of the negative things, right? 22. I feel like although you're in a good place, Scorpio, you're just trying to figure out what your future holds, right? Trying to figure out what you want in your future, who you want in your future even, right? I feel like you are in a place of calm. Again, Spirit is saying silent, calm and silent, right? So you could have withdrawn from social media, Scorpio. If you haven't, this could be your person. This could be both. Maybe this is not something you've done yet, but something that is currently transpiring right now or is going to happen soon in the future, right? But what Spirit keeps saying with the Queen of Swords is just silent. And strong, right? Kind of what Spirit is telling me here is that people are watching you, Scorpio. They are seeing your glow up. They are seeing, the confidence and the self-love that you have within yourself, right? And they're recognizing that within you. What I'm being told by Spirit here is that it's a huge turn on for people watching you. And people are also saying, it's about time that Scorpio recognizes their beauty and their worth and what it is inside that they are working with, right? Kind of what Spirit is telling me is that there are people in your inner circle or surrounding you who literally think the world of you, put you on such a pedestal, like when in terms of being this amazing, beautiful person that shines through any and all situations that are thrown at them. There are people in your inner circle that recognize your strengths, Scorpio, that realize what kind of person you are. What Spirit is kind of saying here is you have shown up to the party a little late. right? People around you are already knowing who you are and realizing your self-worth and loving you in that place. And they're looking at you right now and they're saying, finally, Scorpio's starting to get it. Scorpio's starting to realize their worth. Scorpio's starting to gain a self-confidence about them. People are seeing it, Scorpio, right? For some people, it's a huge turn on. For other people, it's like, you know, they're like rooting for you. They're like, yeah, you know, it's about time, Scorpio. It's about time. It's about time. You may be quiet right now, Scorpio, or if you are not quiet right now, you could be heading into a period of being quiet, right? Because you're trying to figure things out. You're trying to, you know, figure out what it is you want in your life, who you want in your life. I do feel like this is a Scorpio because look at this Queen of Swords. It's so funny how I talked about having a firm foundation of who you are, right? Spirit was so adamant about me talking about that, 2626. And the first card I pull out is the Queen of Swords. And do you see that foundation she's on? She's on a very strong foundation here, Scorpio. She knows who she is. This Queen of Swords may be quiet, but she knows who she is. She has a very strong foundation of who she is as a person, what she's capable of, what she deserves, and her confidence levels are soaring. Also, what Spirit is telling me here, okay, first of all, I know I use gendered language, and some of you guys don't like that. I just want to say that there's no gender in tarot, so I know that I'm saying her because I have the Queen of Swords, but it could be him here. I do have male Scorpios who watch this channel. Take it how it resonates, Scorpio. But this Queen of Swords here has a firm foundation in who they are. They may be quiet, right? 2727. But they're not quiet because they're sad or depressed or hurt or upset. They're no longer allowing external situations to affect or bother them. They're no longer allowing other people's assumptions of them to bother them, nor are they allowing other people's assumptions or gaslighting to put them in a place where they feel like they have to defend themselves, right? Scorpio, you know when you've come to a place of peace within yourself and who you are as a person. When there are things that are said about you or assumptions that are made or whatever, and you don't feel the need to argue. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. 2828. That's a beautiful thing, Scorpio. Beautiful thing. So I got the Lovers here. Not really sure why. Can I have 3 cards here for the Lovers? Can I have 3 cards here for the Lovers? Scorpio, if you haven't already, please do hit the like button and comment on this video. It really does help me with YouTube rankings. It really does help me with YouTube rankings. Okay, so I've got the Six of Wands and the Sun. I'm going to pull one more card here. What Spirit is saying here with the Lovers is that you have quite a few people who are watching you right now, Scorpio, not just one. There's the Hermit and the Six of Cups. Okay. So I guess I'm taking 4, Scorpio, not 3. So we've got the Six of Wands, the Suns, the Six of Cups, and the Hermit. What Spirit is kind of telling me here is that this is not just one person. There are several people. I'm getting 4. Spirit is saying 4. 4 people who are watching you, okay? 4 people who think that you are some sort of soulmate or twin flame to them, Scorpio. 30-30. Are we talking about the hot tamale Scorpio here? We may be talking about the hot tamale Scorpio here. You know what's funny, Scorpio, is that every time we get these hot tamale Scorpio readings, I always say, who's this hot tamale Scorpio we're talking about? And I'll have, like, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you in the comments below say, it's me. I'm the hot tamale Scorpio. I'm the hot tamale. Oh my God, I love you guys. And you probably are. Looking at your profile pictures, you probably are the hot tamale Scorpio. Okay, so only in a Scorpio reading, you know, do we get 4 people who think that you are some sort of soulmate or twin flame. What I'm being told here is that there's 3 people who think that you are their twin flame and 1 person who thinks that you are their soulmate and is teeter-tottering on the idea of twin flame. This 4th person, I'm being told, doesn't know much about the twin flame stuff or whether or not they believe in it. This person does believe in soulmates though. So they feel like you're a soulmate and they're teeter-tottering on the idea of, you know, you being a twin flame to them, right? This is for a Scorpio who kind of lives their life out there in the open, right? You, now that could be many things, Scorpio. Maybe you're on the public platform. Maybe you have a YouTube channel. Now, the interesting thing about that is that it's so interesting. I have about 25% of the people who watch my channel. I may be slightly exaggerating that number, but not purposely. 32. There's like 25% of you who do have your own YouTube channels. And I've checked it out and subscribed, Scorpio. Others of you who have contacted me, those of you that have YouTube channels, those of you who, I have 1 person I've done readings for who is on the news, who works for a news channel. Do you get what I'm saying? So it could be various situations for you guys. For others of you, maybe you just have like a Facebook page with a lot of followers. Or maybe your Facebook is public and it's open to people viewing, watching, looking, etc., right? Because there's something about you being open and public here, Scorpio, that people are able to watch you and what you're doing, right? And this is going to be varied. Like this information is going to be a little bit different because it's just a general reading. So for some of you, you're not on a public platform. You're not working for a news channel. You, by the way, I only have 1 person. I just want to, I think I already mentioned that, but I only have 1 person that I do readings for that works for a news channel. But some of you, it's just like, you have, you know, a Facebook profile that you've had for like, what, 10 years, and you have just an ungodly amount of followers, and you make a lot of public posts, right? 34. Do you guys get what I'm saying? It's going to be kind of different levels here for each of you. I hope you guys understand that, right? But you bring a lot of happiness to these people, Scorpio. They all feel like they're connected to you in a way. They all want access to you, right? You may have some people who are, you know, messaging you on Facebook or text messaging you or emailing you. Okay, if they don't have access to you like that, they may be messaging you on a Facebook page or leaving comments on posts on a Facebook page, or, you know, if the only way they have access to you is via email, they could be emailing you. Do you get what I'm saying? What Spirit is saying is that these people want access to you, Scorpio. But, you know, back to the Six of Wands, this is a Scorpio who's super focused on themselves right now, right? If you are getting those messages, Scorpio, if this is your reading and you are getting those messages from these people, I don't feel like you are responding. Which Spirit is saying is making you even more desirable, even more wanted, right? When somebody feels like they can't have you, all of a sudden it's like they want you even more, right? The Six of Cups and the Hermit. What Spirit is telling me is that there's one specific person out of these four people that is in the background here. What Spirit is kind of showing me is this, you know, dark room with a laptop, and there's a person laying in bed with blankets around them, and they're just on this laptop watching you, viewing you. Spirit is saying that they've watched your glow up, Scorpio. Spirit is saying that they're being quiet. They're lurking behind the scenes, but you don't know it, right? Being that the Lovers is here, and that's a twin flame card, we could be talking about a twin flame here, Scorpio, right? With the Six of Cups, somebody from your past. Somebody who's watching but quiet. What Spirit is telling me is this, Scorpio. Do you see how in the Hermit card, this is your person, right? They're being quiet right now. They're not talking to you. Do you see how this person is illuminated, though? They may be in the middle of nowhere, right? With their laptop and their blanket underneath their bed covers or whatever. But do you see that illumination coming from this person? What Spirit is telling me is that 3838. This person needed time to get to know who you were as a person and what kind of person you were. What I'm being told is in the time that they have been watching you, they've been able to get a full picture of who you are as a person, the kind of person you are, the kind of heart that you have, the kind of things that you do for other people, the way you talk, okay? They've seen you grow up a lot, all right? What I'm being told is that whatever quiet time you've had with this person has been necessary because you have gone through a growth, an emotional, mental growth, Scorpio, but so has this person, right? And not only that, there's something about this person who has been hurt before, whether they've been cheated on or, you know, hurt in other aspects, you know, relationship-wise, they've been hurt. They needed to make sure that you were safe, right? So what Spirit is saying here is that them watching you from behind the scenes has been of great benefit for them, right? Being able to see what kind of person you are, right? What Spirit is telling me is that you are absolutely everything that they could ever want in a person, in a partner, in a romantic partnership, right? You are everything this person could ever want, Scorpio. And they are confident within the fact that you are theirs and they are yours, right? What I'm being told here by Spirit is that this person does have questions for you. What Spirit is saying is that there are certain things that they can't wrap their head about. They have questions for you. But it's like they also know what kind of person you are. And they know that whatever questions that they have for you, number one, are going to be answered truthfully. And number two, they know that even though something looks a certain way, they know it's not that way. And so they are wanting to hear the truth from you, right? Hopefully I explained that properly. There's either a situation that happened or something they were told about you or something here, right? Or maybe it's something that you even said yourself or did, right? And so they're looking at it from the wrong perspective and they have questions about it. But what Spirit wants you to know, Scorpio, is that this person does know you well enough now to know that there's some sort of explanation here. And Spirit wants you to know that you are going to get that, you are going to be heard. That is what Spirit is saying. Scorpio, you are going to be heard. You are going to be heard. You are going to be heard. You are going to be able to speak your truth, right? All right. Scorpio, just so you are aware, I do have a Patreon in the pinned comments below. If you are interested in supporting the channel, it is $5 a month. Okay. I've got the wheel here. And the 8 of Wands just came out, and so did the 7 of Pentacles. Hold on. Should I take all of them? I'm going to take all of them. Scorpio, if you want to support my channel, it's $5 a month for the Patreon. I do not always come out with extendeds, but when I do, I post them on Patreon. Also, I am not open for readings at the moment. I'm still trying to get my family to a place of comfort, okay? We're for the most part, we're there, but I just want to, we just want to get into the, we just got home. I just want to get into the normal family life before I start taking on any extra work, okay? Because I already have enough jobs as it is, and it's hard enough for me to find time for my family as it is. I can't take on anything extra right now, okay? So no readings at the moment. I'll let you know when they're open, okay? But if you're interested in supporting the Patreon, it's in a pinned comment below. Also, my Amazon wish list is in a pinned comment below, Scorpio, okay? The Wheel, the 8 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. So this is 7, 8, 10. And the Hermit is 9. 7, 8, 9, 10, Scorpio. That's progress, okay? In numerology, that's progress. That's progress being made here. Spirit, can you tell me more about this progress? This is progress being made with your person. This is progress being made with you. This is progress being made with the overall situation. 4444, Scorpio. This is progress, just overall progress, right? Progress. That's just what Spirit keeps saying. Progress, moving forward. All right. Wow, somebody here is in a really, really good place. Oh my God. Because what Spirit is showing me is this young lady right here. Now, again, no gender in tarot, okay? Could be a male, right? But this is Scorpio. This is absolutely Scorpio. I mean, it could be your person. So it could be both of you. You know what I'm saying? 45, 45. It could be both of you. But what Spirit is telling me here is that this is Scorpio in a really, really good place, you know, on top of the world even, right? Scorpio, hold on. I am running out of space. I have to delete some stuff on my phone and then I will be back, okay? Okay, sorry about that, Scorpio. But yeah, this is what Spirit is saying is that this is Scorpio in a really, really good place here, right? This is Scorpio who is kind of just letting everything go. Letting everything go that hasn't worked out in their favor. You know, letting go of heartache, letting go of, you know, things that they can't control. Letting go of anything that was weighing them down and just saying, no, you're no longer going to weigh me down anymore, right? Scorpio is saying, you're not going to weigh me down anymore. Scorpio is saying, I'm moving on with my life in a positive manner, right? Whatever that means for you, Scorpio, you could be following your life's mission. You could be getting into some healing work. You could be going to school. Okay, you could be, I'm picking up yoga here. I'm picking up heavy on the yoga here. But it's like, you know, you're taking care of your emotional and mental well-being, right? What Spirit is saying is that by doing that, okay, you are unintentionally bringing this in. Communication from somebody. And somebody who is willing to work on it with you. Somebody who is willing to, you're finding somebody who wants the same type of life as you do, Scorpio. You're finding somebody who is just as much of a hard, hey, kitty cat. Come here. Oh. Yes, say hi. You got a wet face. Did you just drink some water? I love you. Oh, he got a fluffy tail. Scorpio. He got a fluffy tail. You got a fluffy tail. Oh, you silly little guy. I just seen 222. Oh, you silly little guy. Oh, you little pumpkin butt. Aw. Sorry, you guys. I have to, when he's in his snuggle modes, which don't happen very often, I have to take advantage of that. And they only last maybe 30 seconds, but I have to take advantage of that. It's by you working on yourself and bringing yourself up to this level and this mode and this well-being, okay? It's by you bringing yourself up to that place that you bring this in. Now, for some of you, this is going to be some sort of 333 twin flame relationship. For others of you, I feel this is something new coming in. right? But what I will tell you this is that this person is not going to have any issues communicating with you, Scorpio, right? They're not going to be making assumptions or, you know, any of that. This person is going to be a good communicator, all right, with the Eight of Wands. This person is going to be a good communicator. Not only are they going to be a good communicator, but they want the same future as you do. They want the same lifestyle as you do. And they're willing to put in the work to get there with you, Scorpio, right? They're willing to put in the work to get there with you, right? I do feel like this is something new. I do not feel like this is an ex, Scorpio. This is something brand new here with the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, with the Seven of Pentacles here, it could potentially be somebody that's been watching for a while, right? Somebody that's been watching you for years, months, weeks even. Someone who is or was intimidated by you at one point, right? What Spirit is saying here is that for some of you, this is not a twin flame dynamic. For some of you, this is something brand new coming in, right? Yeah, but whoever this is not afraid to communicate. And I think that's what Scorpio is wanting and looking for in a relationship, right? Scorpio is at that point in their life where they're like, I can't have anybody in my life who is not going to be a good communicator, right? And that's where Scorpio is at right now. Okay. Can we have some advice? Some advice here, either for Scorpio or Crosswatcher, whoever. Can we have some advice here before I get going? Before I giddy up on out of here? Giddy up on out of here. Giddy up on out of here. Giddy up on out of here. You're a little bit of a weirdo, Angie. Yep. Five of Pentacles, Scorpio. It's 6:40 in the morning. And I'm singing and dancing already. It's gonna be one of those days. 717. That's money, Scorpio. Can I have two more quads for Scorpio? Can I have two more quads for Scorpio, a Crosswatcher? What's the advice here from Spirit? New York Angie. New York Angie. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Oh, shit. One more quad, please. One more quad. Scorpio, if you haven't already and you're still with me, please do like the video and leave a comment below. Oh. All right. If I can get one more card. And the Ace of Cups. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Well, kind of what Spirit's advice here is, Okay, let's start with the Five of Pentacles. So, Scorpio, we're cross-watcher, right? I don't know who this advice is for. It could be for both of you even. But if you are in a place of pain or hurting, I don't feel like it's going to last long, right? The Five of Pentacles. I don't feel like it's going to last long. I feel like if you're guarded here, or you're holding on to feelings, or you have feelings for somebody, or there's something happening here, whether you're holding back in a monetary way or like an emotional way, or whatever is taking place here, I don't feel like that's going to last very long here with the Ace of Cups, okay? What Spirit is kind of saying here is, well, what they're saying is emotional vomit. I'm going to just say it like it is. You know, there's an emotional vomit coming. And I say that in literally the most kindest of ways. I know that saying the word emotional vomit makes it sound like, you know, gross or whatever. That's the only way I can explain it, Scorpio. But dare I say emotionally vomiting is a beautiful thing. I don't know. I suck at explaining myself sometimes, Scorpio. You're going to have to deal with me. There's something coming here, something big. It could be you, Scorpio, that's kind of holding on to your feelings right now. Or it could be a person. Somebody's holding on to their feelings. Somebody may even be holding on to money. Somebody may be, you know, worried or scared about the future here with the Five of Pentacles. Not getting a lot of sleep, or I'm also hearing overthinking, 1111. Someone here could be overthinking here with the Five of Pentacles, which is leading to, you know, them holding back with the Four of Pentacles, all right? But I don't think that that's going to be taking place much longer, Scorpio. Somebody is going to express their feelings for you, right? What Spirit is saying, you remember how I got earlier that there's a Scorpio out there who has like 4 people watching them right now? Scorpio, you may be hearing from 2 or 3 of those people, right? You may be hearing from 2 or 3 of those people. Okay. 12, 12. Scorpio, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. I love you all so very, very much. Like I said earlier, have a very strong foundation of who you are as a person, and live life fearlessly, okay? Go out there and have fun. If you have kids, we're on just the edge of summer vacation. So go out there and have fun, you know, go out there and have fun. Buy bubbles from the dollar store, buy chalk, okay? It doesn't have to be expensive. If you can't go on vacation, you know, go out there in your front yard and drink a few beers and draw on the sidewalk with chalk, right? I love you guys. Live every day completely full, knowing your self-worth, your self-confidence, and who you are as a person. 1313, that's goddess energy, Scorpio. I love you all. Hiccups. Namaste.